In the criminal hair system, damaged hair fences are considered especially heinous. In Detroit City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious hair crimes are members of an elite squad known as the Hair Detective Unit. These are their stories.
I hope we find her today. I'm tired of looking for her, scoping her out all week.
I am too. Last time I seen her, she said she gave up on it.
But she's lying.
All the time.
All these salons around here. I know she gotta come out of one of them.
I know. I hope sooner or later. She needs some help.
I know. Her hair looked like a hot-ass mess last time I seen her.
I know. I keep telling her to stop permanent freaking hair and she don't listen. That's okay. A couple days in the slimmer will do her just fine.
Alright. Is that her?
It sure is. Wait a minute. Radio, we got a code 101. We got a suspect coming out of Salon Infinity. I got it.
All right, I'm gonna go around the back.
All right. You're right. Stop right there. Stop. Freeze. You wonder what? I told you about wearing bad perms. Airbag weaves. You don't listen, do you?
Powder for curling irons. Make sure she ain't got no weapons on her. You got some hot combs on you?
No,
I don't hurt anything.
you don't listen. We tried to tell you a bunch of times.
I can't do it.
Yes, you can. I'm trying to save your hair. You don't believe me.
Oh, man. Oh, my mom.
Let's go.
My bad hair habit started around 20 years ago when I first started putting my hands in my head. Yeah, I was one of those kids that was like, I want to do my own hair, and I did it. I would relax my hair every 6 months, and then on top of that, I would flat iron it, and then curl my ends too. Yeah, I had it bad. I loved heat. I wanted my hair to bone straight. I wanted, you could see my scalp, shake it, yeah, all that. But I would wrap my hair one direction for 20 years. I tried to wrap it the other direction, but it always would hurt my head. So I started noticing that this side was thinning out. And I just thought it was because, you know, I was just not taking care of my hair properly. So I got on the internet, I researched, and I started seeing all these ladies, black ladies with big hair, curls, and I was like, man, this is what I've been missing for all these years? My mind was made up instantly that I was gonna be natural. I transitioned for 2 months and I cut it all off, and I'm so glad that I did. It's been almost 7 months and I love it. I love the freedom. I love not having to worry about my hair is like really the last thing that's on my mind.
This is the criminal Charyjay. She says hair dye and perms are her weakness, and after umpteen times in hair rehab, she's fallen off the bandwagon again. Commonly known as the Lindsay Lohan of hair, she finally got caught in the parking lot of a hair show buying the new hair color honey brown blonde. She's being charged with overprocessing.
I didn't have a lot of damage in my hair journey before I went natural, but it was one particular time where I wanted to kill my stylist and myself at the very same time. I had just turned 16, and that was the lucky number for me to date and also to color my hair. I was so excited, but I didn't go to my normal stylist or usual stylist that I used to go to. I don't know what was wrong with me, but again, I was 16. I went to a different stylist, and She told me, you can get color and get a perm at the same time. I knew that I couldn't do that, but I was so excited to get color. I was like, well, you're the stylist. You would know better than me. She's like, yeah, girl, just come back to me. I'll take care of it. I don't know why people say you can't do it at the same time. They must be out of their mind. So I said, okay. First of all, when she went and did the color, she put my hair in a ponytail. And then she applied the color. Now, there were no mirrors around, so I didn't know what she was doing in the back of my head. But I kind of thought if you want streaks, you wouldn't put your hair in a ponytail, would you? But whatever, she was the stylist, right? So I let her do her thing. I should have said that I wanted honey brown color in my hair. And so once it was all over with, the process was done, she said, here, look at your hair. Do you like it? I looked like a hot mess. I had blonde color at the end of my hair, the end of the tips. And it wasn't just a straight line. It was like zigzag color blonde at the end of my hair. It looked like my hair had caught on fire or something and just stayed a permanent color. I didn't know what was going on. But I didn't want to cuss her out. I was 16. So I just said, it's cute, thank you. And I went home and cried. I didn't want to cut my hair, so I went to school looking like a hot mess, people looking at me like I'm crazy, asking me, who did your hair? Oh, that's interesting. All kind of stuff like that. So, of course, 2 weeks later, my hair started to break off tremendously. And it wasn't up here, it wasn't on the sides, it was on the ends where she put the color. So, what do? I go back to the stylist that I was supposed to go to in the first place. And of course she cussed me out. Why did you go to a new stylist? What was wrong with you? Why did you do that to yourself? And she cut my hair. I had to get my hair cut. I had to get I think it's called asymmetrical, when it's like the SWV days where they had a short hair and long on the side. And of course everybody was talking about me at school. And this is high school, you know, when everybody got something to say. So that's when the damage started, and fortunately for me, it ended because I didn't have a problem with my hair after that. And then maybe about 2 weeks ago, that stylist went missing. I don't know what happened to her. She was gone, couldn't find her. So I had to go to another stylist because I was not touching my hair. I ain't did that. I didn't wash my hair or nothing, no. So I went to another stylist, and then my hair just stopped growing. It started breaking off right here. She was like, I don't know what's wrong with your hair right here. Everywhere else is fine. She just kept cutting, and it just stopped growing. And I just never could get my hair to grow. And then, of course, a year after that, I decided to go natural, and the rest is history. I love my hair. I am contemplating color. And let me stop lying to y'all. I'm getting color, okay? I'm going to get color. I'm going to make sure I do my research. I'm going to make sure I talk to the stylist, make sure she knows what she's doing. And I'm confident that I'm going to know what to do. But also, I'm not, naive anymore. I'm not 16. I'm going to stand up and talk. Say what's on my mind. I should have stopped her when she was putting my hair in a ponytail. But when you're young, or let me not say when you're young, because some people would have been like, excuse me, but I was young and timid, and I didn't know, and I was quiet, and she's older than you, so you respect your elders type deal. But I'm older now, and I'm much wiser. So I'm very happy that it happened to me, because it did teach me a lesson. So I'm happy to be natural, and I'm glad that all the damage is in the past.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, or what you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you?
This special edition of Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Yo, can I get some service? What you need? Can I get 2 of them sweet potato pies to go quick? Hey, homegirl, can you hurry that up for real?
Hey, sister, how you doing?
Hey, I'm alright, officers. How y'all doing?
Doing good. What you doing here?
I'm buying some baked goods. Why, y'all want a donut?
You ain't gonna have time to buy nothing. Now, what are you doing in this neighborhood?
I just told you I'm buying a donut. Do it look like I'm doing something else, man? I've been clean, straight clean.
Yeah, because we heard all around here that you've been going into salons, going into beauty supply stores, and getting everything in sight.
Well, you wrong.
You got warrants for hair curlers, straightening combs, flat irons, pressing grease.
And
you name it.
I'm good. I went down, what, 5 years ago, man. I did my time. And y'all over here pressuring me.
And what's this? Look like you done crimped your hair.
It ain't crimped. It's all natural. Trust me. I did my time, dude.
Did your time. You got warrants everywhere. You got 5 here in Detroit. Don't act like you don't know. You know what? Come over here.
Check her. Let's see what she got. Make sure you're getting those boots.
Cooperate.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, she ain't got nothing. She clean. But still going in. Come on.
Let's take her man. Get out of here.
In 2008, this was my second pregnancy, and we all know after pregnancy you tend to have a little bit of hair loss. And so I noticed some shedding, and I went to my stylist and she informed me, you know, it was normal, so I didn't think anything of it. And then my edges were already thin. I suffered from traction alopecia from wearing braids, like extremely tight. So I wasn't alarmed by my edges. It was just around my entire head where I noticed the shedding. And so once she told me that, I felt a little bit at ease about the shedding. So my hair continued to shed, and we all know that shedding isn't necessarily a bad thing. Your hair is supposed to shed. But I was having the type of shedding where the little white balls were not at the end, and I knew something was wrong because after I had consulted my stylist and she informed me, you know, after pregnancy you experience some shedding, and I was like, okay, cool. So but it continued to shed, so I went back to her, and my hair started getting really thin. So she decided on, you know, let's go ahead and give you a trim. And so I was like, okay, cool, because at the time Rihanna had that little sweet fierce bob with the long, you know, pieces right here and short in the back. And so I was like, okay, let's do that. So after I got my trim, I felt really relieved, but to my knowledge, I had no idea that my hair would continue to shed. I mean, it was to the point where I could rub my hand through my hair and literally have a ball of hair in my hand. And so I remember crying like crazy. I would wake up and it would be here on the pillows, and it would be here on my clothes, and it would be here on like my husband. And I was even afraid to cook because I mean my hair would just like be everywhere and all in the food. And so I told my husband something is wrong, and he was like, yeah, something is wrong because it's hair all in the combs, it's in the brushes, it's in the sink. Your hair is everywhere. And at the time, like I said, I had got the cut, so I was afraid I was gonna lose every strand I had in my hair. So I sought out some medical help. So I went and I visited my dermatologist, and I remember crying in her office. I mean, like bawling my eyes out, like my hair is coming out crazy, help me. And so she recommended that I go get a blood test with my medical physician. And so I went and I got a blood test, and I waited for the results. And when the results came back, I found out that I was anemic. I never in life knew that anemia could cause hair loss. So we treated that. I was taking iron pills, and also she started giving me shots in my head, steroids, to stop the inflammation of the scalp and also to help stop the shedding. It didn't stop right away, but I did notice after a continuation of taking my medication, the shedding, I got it under control. So it was like a huge relief for me. Also, my visit to the dermatologist revealed that I had another condition called psoriasis, and it was on my scalp, which does not cause hair loss. It just gives you like that really scaly scab on your scalp, and it just like crazy, and it also can be red. So I was treated for that too. So going to the medical physician really helped me out. Okay, so once I got the shedding under control, my hair started growing really good. I was taking my medication, I had noticed some length, it started getting fuller, and me with my crazy self, I decided that I wanted a change, and I got some color. The color wasn't bad. I got color from a hairstylist who did an organic hair color treatment. The bad part was that I was putting heat in my hair every single day, whether it was a pressing comb, flat irons, blow dryer. I wanted that silky, straight, flowing look. So on top of having color, I was doing one of these numbers every single day, not knowing that I was causing all hell to break loose in my hair. So I caused my hair to start shedding all over again. So time went on, and I was stuck between that crazy in-between stage. I call it the Oprah, because Oprah kind of invented that cute in-between stage. It was cute for her because she was older, but when you're young and you got like this short crop, kind of, it's not long enough to put in a ponytail, but it's long enough to hang down. I was like, okay, this is knucking futz. I got to do something about this. And so I was still having a bunch of damage. I was tired of the ratty brown color because it was like a brassy brown from me washing it and straightening it like every week. And so the roots were dark, and then my hair was light on the ends. And so I went and I colored it again. And I was still putting heat in my hair, and I just got so frustrated with it because it was like stuck. It was not growing. I didn't see nothing. I went from some growth to like nothing at all. And so I remember sitting and talking to my husband and telling him that, you know, this hair thing for me has been like the most stressful part of my life. And so I decided to do some research on my own, and I started looking at videos, I started looking at blogs, and I went back to my stylist and I asked her about my curl pattern. I remember seeing a lady on here, Lisa, who had this beautiful, beautiful big curly hair, and her hair texture looked a lot like mine. And I remember a long time ago when I was a little girl that my hair was very, very curly. And so I asked my stylist, I told her, I said, you know, when I wet my hair, it doesn't curl anymore. I said, it hasn't done that since I was a little girl. How do I get my hair to curl back? And so she said, well, you can do one or two things. You can slowly let it grow out, or you can just cut it all off. And so I researched big chopping again some more. And I remember it was like a week before my birthday. I told my husband, I said, I think I'm ready to cut my hair off. I want to see what my hair would look like again in its natural state, and if it would curl. And I remember my husband saying so proudly and ever so confident, let's do it. And it blew my mind, but it didn't. And so we went in the bathroom, and he pulled out his clippers because he cuts hair. And my 7-year-old daughter at the time, I told her, I said, you got to document this, mommy. So she stood on the top of the toilet, and as he took the clippers to my head, she took pictures of it. That day for me, y'all, it changed my life. It was like a love affair all over again. I had been through hell and back, colors, with heat, with just experimenting. I mean, everything from weave to you name it. I did it. Decided that day that I didn't want to stress out about how my hair looked, or what color was going to be for this month, or how straight I could get it, or even getting burnt. I mean, I burnt myself all the freaking time because I was unexperienced, but I knew how to do it. But I still wasn't experienced enough to, you know, get that close to here or behind the ears. My ears, I know they're thanking me right now for going natural. So February 7th, 2010, I'll never be the same.
If you're suffering from significant hair loss, consider these 3 facts before going into a panic.
Traction alopecia. Traction alopecia is a form of alopecia or gradual hair loss caused primarily by pulling force being applied to the hair. This commonly results from the sufferer frequently wearing his or her hair in a particularly tight ponytail, pigtails, or braids. Traction alopecia is a substantial risk in hair weaves, which can be worn either to conceal hair loss or purely for cosmetic purposes. Traction alopecia is one of the most common causes of hair loss in African American women. Although the aforementioned style is one of the culprits, hairstyles such as dreadlocks and single stitch braids can also have the same effect. Men and women who have suffered from traction alopecia have found that hair loss occurs most at the hairline, primarily around the temples and the sides of their head.
Birth control. Women who use oral contraceptives might be surprised to learn that hair loss is a common side effect of the pill. The pill's primary function is to suppress ovulation. This is achieved by using the hormones estrogen and progestin to arrest fertility. Since hormones are also the primary trigger for hair loss, the pill includes a risk for inducing alopecia, which is the medical term for hair loss. Some women are predisposed for hormone-related loss and have a greater likelihood of experiencing alopecia as a side effect of taking the pill. Hair loss is triggered by the pill varies. In some cases, the loss is minimal. Other times, it can be drastic. Hair loss may not occur until after a woman has stopped taking the pill. While oral contraceptives are safe and effective, women whose family histories include hair loss need to be forewarned that taking the pill could cause them to lose their hair. Knowing this, women can make better and more informed decisions about how to approach birth control. There are a number of different oral contraceptives available. Those with low androgen index are less likely to cause hair loss. Women concerned about the possibility of hair loss as a side effect of using oral contraceptives should ask their doctors about low androgen level index pills and non-hormonal birth control methods.
Pregnancy. Hair loss that is connected to pregnancy usually occurs after delivery. During pregnancy, an increased number of hairs go into the resting phase, which is a part of the normal hair loss cycle. This condition is not serious enough to cause bald spots or permanent hair loss and should begin to diminish within 3 to 4 months after delivery. If you feel that you're experiencing unusual hair loss while you're pregnant, this may be due to a vitamin or mineral deficiency. The most common period of hair loss occurs approximately 3 months after delivery. The rise in hormones during pregnancy keeps you from losing your hair. After delivery, the hormones return to normal levels, which allows the hair to fall out and return to the normal cycle. The normal hair loss that was delayed during pregnancy may fall out all at once. Recommendations. Consult with your healthcare provider to ensure a proper balance of hormones. Avoid pigtails, cornrows, hair weaves, braids, and tight hair rollers, which can pull and stress your hair. Eat a diet high in fruits and vegetables, which contain flavonoids and antioxidants that may provide protection for the hair follicles and encourage hair growth. Use shampoos and conditioners that contain biotin and silica. Hair is fragile when it's wet, so be gentle. Avoid fine-tooth combs. If you need to use blow dryers and other heated hair instruments, try using them on a cool setting.
So when you guys were relaxed, did you have any quirky things that you liked when you went to the salon? Did you like the way the burnt hair smelled? Did you like the tingling, burning sensation? I don't think anybody liked that, but maybe you did. I don't know. Was it something that you liked that was weird? Because we all have something to share. And I'm going to go first. So one thing that I loved, and this is really embarrassing to say, but I really loved the burnt hair smell that you get when they put the sometimes they use spritz, but you know how they straighten your hair with the iron, and you can smell the burn. Smelling a hair burn
and popping right.
And I just loved it. It smells so good to me because I was like, it's getting straight. It's getting straight. That's why do it. You better do it. So and it, yeah, I know. And then this is the most embarrassing thing. So, you know, you get your relaxer, you know, and it burns and all that good stuff. And they curl your hair and you go home. Well, when I used to wrap my hair at night, sometimes the comb would glide over some scabs. And it didn't feel good, you know. But I was like, I can pick those out. So I would be in class doing this, taking them out, looking at them.
Picking out your scabs.
Taking out my scabs. Yeah, it's so embarrassing. Don't talk about it. Don't judge me, okay? I was ignorant, all right? But I used to want to do that every month. I would look forward to it.
To picking your skin.
Yeah.
Watch them slide out your hair.
Yeah, sometimes it would slide down the strand.
Oh.
Yeah. See, I know I'm not alone.
Okay, that reminds me of the dandruff piece like that. We just slide a whole piece of dandruff off. I
can't relate.
All right.
But yeah, that's one thing that I like. Other than that, I know that I hated the fact that I couldn't wear a hat. Well, actually, I thought it was slick. Because you know you're not supposed to comb your hair for a week or something. So I would just put on a hat and call it a day. I have a whole bunch of hats. But then I found out you can't wear those either because it would irritate your edges.
I didn't know.
Yeah, girl. I was geeked. Like, I ain't touch my hair. I ain't gonna have a problem with the burning. It was killing me right here.
Wait a minute, say that again?
It irritates your edges if you put a hat on when you're about to get a perm.
No, tell me about the combing.
The combing?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to comb your hair for a week before you get a perm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it irritates your head and it will cause for increased burning sensation.
Oh, right, because you're scratching your scalp. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I would stop, combing my hair and I just put on a hat, call it a day, thinking I'm cool. It was just killing me right here. Just fire. And I was like, what? And I asked the stylist, like, I didn't even comb my hair. She was like, well, you came up in here with a hat on.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all I gotta say.
Okay, my ignorance bliss is water. I would not let that water touch nothing on around my hair, nowhere.
Okay.
And taking a shower, I know my neck was not the cleanest. I would not let nothing touch. No, you're not. It will wash from right here on down. So when I take a shower, ever since I went natural, when I take a shower, I'm like, yes,
Right, all over.
So that's mine, the water.
You're not alone.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, I can relate to that, definitely.
You can?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was alone. His neck was black. It wasn't too black. Don't judge me neither. It was a little yellow, but it was a little brown up there.
We don't have that moment. Okay, my ignorance bliss moment was trying to color my hair with peroxide. I was told by my
My
friends,
sister did that.
if you put peroxide in your hair, it would lighten your hair color.
Yeah.
So every day, I'm pouring peroxide on my hair.
Every day?
Every day. Then I'll blow dry it. Then I got the pressing comb, and then I got the flat irons. Every single day. My hair never, I never saw any changes in my hair color.
And you did it every day?
Still? Every day. Every day, no lie. I mean, to a senior year, everybody's like, peroxide, it changed your hair color. And lemons. Never did
I heard that
anything.
too. That's for the other type people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't work for us.
Okay, and then Kool-Aid. I never tried the Kool-Aid, but the girls was like, yeah, girl, you put some Kool-Aid in your hair to make the hair color change. They saw something I didn't. I never did the Kool-Aid. So. My other ignorance is bliss moment was sleeping cute. Oh my goodness, you could not tell me I just got my hair done and I'm a lay on.
Oh, Lord.
What? It was like this, crook in the neck. I don't care if I woke up walking like Quasimodo. You
Right.
could not get me to sleep on my hair. I was not sleeping on my hair. No, no.
And you kind of always knew it too, that you was like, you slipping,
Right,
you slipping, you slipping.
right. Wait up, boo. Wait a minute.
Oh, wow.
Okay, this said me to
Nah. Well,
You
I
look so
always had rafts in my hair, so I never really did the sculpture. That was
Okay.
what-
Yeah, sculpture ponytail, spin curl ponytail.
That was my
waterfall
sister's thing.
ponytail.
I didn't have all that.
Oh,
I did the
that's
twisties with the little china bumps.
Oh yeah, that's
But
cute.
I didn't need to sleep pretty for that.
Oh,
Okay.
So yeah.
even with my wraps, that's what cute. Cause I would have the dents in them. I would get dents. Yeah. When I would wrap my hair, I would always get a dent like on this side of my hair. Oh, and I got a permanent part from wrapping my hair.
Me too.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, from constantly wrapping it around.
One
And
direction.
then they said it causes hair loss too. Yeah, because you're pulling your hair in the same direction every day.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I never on my wrap. So thank you guys so much for watching this special edition of Natural Beauties in the City. We shared our deepest secrets and our horrifying moments. Okay? We haven't told anybody. So shout out to y'all. our subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys learned something. You know, maybe feel more connected to us a little bit since we shared our personal stories. And if you guys have any questions, just let us know. We'll answer. We don't have any more problems going more in depth if you want. And also, if you guys have some crazy moments that you like to share, leave them below in the comments. And if you have suggestions, you know where to send them. naturalbitc@gmail.com.
Can't thank you enough, as usual, for tuning in, for taking 15-20 minutes out of your life to share this time with us. This was a very intimate moment for all of us. I know it was for me as well. You saw me in some of my lowest points of my life, and I just wanted you to know that I'm human just like you. I cry, I bleed, I sweat. Comments, suggestions, please. Let us know what you've been through. Everybody might, you know, have gone through something similar. Let us know. It's always interesting to read what you have to say. Thanks.
Yes. Thanks so much, and rate, thumbs up, and subscribe. Give us your feedback. We thrive off of you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.